everyone, welcome back to our channel and thank you for joining us today. Here in the UK, it's a lovely sunny day and we're thinking to plant some lovely flowers.
The flowers that we're going to plant you can see here down in front of us. So on this table here on top you can see there are some beautiful geraniums, lovely vibrant colours. Behind there are some Rudbeckias which aren't yet in flower, and down here at the front we have some beautiful fuchsias. And Nadj is showing you the flowers of some of these gorgeous fuchsias which we're going to plant in a moment or two, and they're going to form the main part, the structure of the bed. Now the bed that we're going to plant is directly behind us. It's what we call our background bed. We call it our background bed because this is the bed that we do lots of our videos in front of, and this bed forms the background. There are still some beautiful flowers on this bed, such as but many of them now are past their best. Even these gorgeous peonies down here are not looking as good as they should have done. And so we've taken out lots of the old flowers. You can see all along the front here they've been taken out, and we're now going to plant these beautiful flowers to brighten it up and to bring it into summer.
Yes?
Okay, so you can see then that we are now starting to plant in this bed. Nadj is hard at work.
Ow, it's hard in here. Couldn't.
I think your hole is probably deep enough anyway.
That's okay now?
So we've marked out the positions where the fuchsias are going to go, and Nadj is going to plant each one of the fuchsias in the hole into it. Now the soil has been well dug, it's been improved, organic fertiliser has been added. The fuchsias that she's planting have been watered as well, which is very important. And you can see that in each one of the holes there is a bamboo cane. These fuchsias are quite tall, and it's important to actually give them some support. We don't want them blowing over in the strong winds that we sometimes get. And so there are some canes there to actually support those beautiful fuchsias. The flowers are going to be gorgeous all summer long. We really don't want them affected too much by the strong winds.
Oh, exact.
That's great, you're getting good at this. So as you can see, we marked out the positions to begin with. Nadj decided where she wanted them to go according to her colour scheme and her idea of the structure of the bed. And most of the holes we've dug. Leave that one for the moment and come on to this one here next. Then.
This one?
Do that
Or
one.
there?
It's up to you, whichever one you want to plant next.
Okay.
Okay, do that one then.
Oh.
Although the hole is pre-dug, she's loosening up the bottom of the hole, which is important so that the roots can actually spread quite easily.
I'm just thinking if we need to tie them.
Well, we do later. Firm them in nicely. Remember, press really down onto the soil to firm it in well, get rid of those air pockets. Certainly later on we will be tying them in, yeah, we definitely need to. That's 3 done. On to number 4 now.
So what are the tips for this?
Well, the tips are what I'm saying all the time. The tips are properly prepare the soil. Make sure that you put plenty of organic fertiliser in. Make sure that the soil is nice and rich. Make sure that
Do you need to water them every day?
Well, you're in the hot weather, certainly we do, yeah.
How about winter time, sorry?
Well, in winter time
I
we're
don't know
going to
what's
take
happened.
them in and we're going to put them in the polytunnel or in the greenhouse.
Oh, so we...
Yeah,
okay.
we're almost certainly, I think, going to have to take them in during the winter and try and keep them alive for next year.
Really? So we need to dig them again?
Yeah, more work for you to do.
Oh my word.
Now, they're already starting to look really nice, aren't they, those fuchsias? I like the look. They're going to form a great structure to this bed during the summer.
Okay, it's my final.
Yeah. So finally then, you can see that Nadj insisted on digging a hole herself. She wanted to show you how she's actually going to dig a hole. So let's have a look now.
We need the
With the spade.
spade. Let's take that off. Oh my word. It's not the easiest thing to do.
As you know well from what we've done before, our soil here is not great. Our natural soil, you go down a little bit and it becomes very hard and compacted and marly and clayey. It's not great underneath, so she's finding it a little bit difficult.
Oh, I'm sweating
now.
already.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think that's enough.
enough.
No? That is definitely enough.
Perfect.
So put the final fuchsia in.
Oh, it's lovely, the color, yeah?
Yeah, it's gorgeous, that one,
Gorgeous.
isn't it? It
It's my
really is a
favourite.
beautiful colour. We'll put the cane in a little bit later. Let's just get that planted to begin with.
Alright.
Really press it down.
Yeah.
So we can see now then that we're already getting the structure of this bed, and it's starting to look really great.
Okay.
So we're along the front now, and you can see that Nadj is putting geraniums and Rudbeckias along the front of the bed.
Yes. It's lovely.
She's dug the holes already,
Hi, sorry.
and she's now alternating between the geraniums and the Rudbeckias.
Geraniums, Rudbeckias, these.
It's Nadj's colour scheme. She's deciding which one she's going to put in each of the different holes.
I think it's a bit small.
The geraniums and the Rudbeckias are going to be along the front of the bed. Later on during the season, at the back of the bed, you will see already where the crocosmias are coming up. There are going to be some wonderful crocosmias, Crocosmia lucifer, across the back of the bed to really provide some structure towards the rear. So this bed, like most of our beds and borders, is a mixture of perennial plants and some annual bedding.
Couldn't push. Ooh.
As we said before, it's a beautiful afternoon here, and you can hear the birds singing in the background. It's really a lovely time of the year here in the UK. Now this flower bed that Nadj is planting up is going to form the backdrop, the background to a lot more of the videos that we make. As I said at the beginning, we refer to this as our background bed. We will eventually probably put a few bedding begonias along the very front, maybe even some lobelias as well. We'll see how we get on. But quite a lot of our annual bedding is behind this year, and it's not actually ready to put out yet. In the one greenhouse we've got over 1,000 bedding begonias. We've never known them be as behind as they are this year. They simply haven't made the progress that we normally expect them to make. And instead of putting them out sort of end of May, beginning of June time, it could even be mid-June before we actually plant them out. So that's more or less finishing the planting of this bed, and we're really, really pleased with it. It looks great. And when the plants really take hold and start to mature, they're going to look absolutely fabulous. Just before we go, I wanted to show you one other thing in our garden. Our gorgeous, gorgeous lilac. We really absolutely adore this lilac. And now she's pushing me and pushing me and pushing me to take a real close-up of this lilac. This will form the backdrop to some of our videos as well, actually, because it's absolutely gorgeous. We have a golden chain next to it, and that's just starting now to come into blossom, to come into flower, and that's starting to look nice. But the one that's really, really spectacular at the moment is this gorgeous lilac. Anyway, thank you so much for looking at our video. We really appreciate your company. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again shortly. Thank you.